A lot of people genuinely have nothing bad happening to them. They're just really bad people. They're serving out their karma. Or to be honest, God is just teaching them a lesson. However, there are many times where there are some really bad things happening and there may be some foul play at hand. But how exactly can you tell the difference? Mademoiselle, and ça c'est deuxième channel where aujourd'hui nous allons parler comment ou fait connaître yon moun a fait voodoo sou. Today we're going to be talking about how to know if someone is doing a voodoo on you. Now this is a video that I thought I did, but then I realized I didn't do it, so today we're going to do it. Now before we even get into this video, I just need to let you guys know that this is a very subjective video. Like, this is one of those videos where a lot of people may disagree, a lot of people may have so much to add, a lot of people may have so much to subtract. So if you're familiar with black magic, any voodoo religion, witchcraft, anything like that, please comment down below, because there are so many different opinions and different symptoms regarding if someone has done black magic on you. And everything that I'm saying in this video, again, is not only subjective, but there's going to be so many things that I just leave out of this video because we'd be here for a very, very long time. Also, please keep in mind that most of the things that I talk about on this channel are pertinent to Haitian voodoo, okay? There are other voodoo related religions out there, and some things may not apply to you even if you follow Louisiana voodoo or Obia or anything of the sort. Like, just because they're similar and they all come from Africa in a way, there's a lot of things that may be different. Also, let me just say, I can't pronounce anything, okay? There's a lot of things in Creole I can't even say right. There's a lot of times I speak Creole and I repeat it again in English. Don't think you missed out on anything. Also, stop being privileged. Most of my videos are mostly in English. If I say something in Creole you don't understand, I don't repeat it, you be alright. The whole video is in English for the most part anyway. God damn it. On y va. Let's start. All right. Of course, let's preface this video by saying Haitian voodoo, at the end of the day, is a religion. It is a lifestyle. It is a choice that many people choose to follow. There is God in this religion, and most people who do follow the Haitian voodoo religion do believe in God. There is a set of laws, aka loi, that people follow. There is God in the center of the loi that these people follow. And most importantly, you have to have a higher sense of morals to be part of any voodoo religion. So let's just get that straight, okay? However, when we're talking about curses, hexes, doing wrong to other people, then we're treading into a whole different ball game. When we're talking about curses, hexes, doing wrong onto other people in the name of voodoo, I'm gonna just tell you right now, a lot of that is not necessarily voodoo, all right? So just follow me here, right? All of these religions that you constantly hear about being evil, being bad, being demonic, so to speak, are not evil in itself. Voodoo isn't evil. People are. I should really put that on some merchandise, okay? Again, voodoo isn't evil. People are. People take these religions and do bad things in the name of these religions, or are part of these lifestyles, religions, etc., and then use them in conjunction with black magic, witchcraft, etc. And also, let me just say, not all witchcraft is bad either. There's black magic and things like that that are associated with witchcraft. There's dark magic and things like that. And then they do harm onto other people. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. Everyone needs to understand and learn beyond this point, right? There's a complete difference from someone who follows any type of voodoo religion, in this case Haitian voodoo, and someone who chooses to use the practice of black magic to curse, hex or harm someone, okay? It is not the same thing. Now, in terms of how Haitian voodoo became demonized and all of that, I think I've definitely made videos about that. I will link that down below. But when we're talking about the whole idea of hexing, cursing, or harming people, that idea literally is combined with literally a whole nother practice. You cannot just be like, oh, I'm going to do voodoo and I'm gonna join the voodoo religion, practice, lifestyle just to do bad things to people. It does not work that way. You have to have pure intentions, a pure heart, follow God, follow the law in order to even get into that realm anyway, or else bad things are gonna happen to you. And like I've said many times before, when it comes to literally hexing someone or something like that, you're literally putting your life, your soul, your lineage on the line, because essentially you're making deals with the law, or in this case, the devil, if you want something bad to be done onto someone else, because at that point you're laying all your morals down. And what did I say? You have to have a higher sense of self and a higher sense of moral code in order to do those types of things. When we're talking about hexes and things like that, you're treading into murky waters with the whole voodoo realm, okay? Like, this is the best way to explain it, right? So this is my left hand, this is my right hand, but I think if you guys are watching this, it's kind of like flipped opposite for you guys, right? So I'm just gonna say that I'm right in the middle, right? So I would say Haitian voodoo is all over here on the good side, right? Everything's good, everything's pure. You are essentially following the law, your morals, and God to get to where you need to be, which is your divine purpose, right? Now, when you start talking about literally hexing and hurting people and getting revenge and all of that, you kind of tread into the dark waters, and that's when you go into the law that I've talked about a couple times on this channel, like Baka, or sometimes Papa Legba, depending. You know, Papa Legba, in a general sense, can be a really good law. He can carry out bad deeds for you depending on what you're using him for. Other laws such as Marinet Boisesh, who can also carry out pretty heinous deeds for you as well. Whatever the case may be, when you start calling upon those laws to do certain things for you, you start treading into darker waters. Now, am I saying those laws are bad? No, I'm saying that there's certain law that can do some things for you if need be. Now, what happens when that happens? How exactly do you do that? I'm not dumb enough to get on the internet and tell y'all how to do that, because I don't want y'all to be out here ruining y'all lives. And plus, I mean, even if I was, y'all wouldn't be able to do it. But the point I'm trying to get at is it's literally not worth a lot of people's moral compass. A lot of people, so when it comes to being cursed, being hexed, having a literal heap of bad things happening, there's a plethora of people that just think there's things happening to them, but there's absolutely nothing happening to them at all. A lot of people genuinely have nothing bad happening to them. They're just really bad people. They're serving out their karma. Or to be honest, God is just teaching them a lesson. However, there are many times where there are some really bad things happening and there may be some foul play at hand. But how exactly can you tell the difference? Now, to be quite honest with you, I've had a fair share of people in my family have things sent after them. I've apparently had things sent after me. I'll probably put that on Patreon. I and a lot of people in my family are heavily protected, so most of the time I won't suffer as badly as other people. But one of the main ways to tell if someone has sent something after you is sickness, okay? You will get so sick to the point where like no one will be able to diagnose what is wrong with you. And most of the time it will start with a fever, and then you will just get increasingly worse and worse and worse. Sometimes you will get better and then you get worse and worse and worse, and then you'll probably get a little bit better and then get worse and worse and worse, and you will get decliningly worse. And I'm not talking about a little cold. I'm not talking about like some little like, oh, I broke my leg and now my leg's infected and they might cut it off. Like, I'm talking about like on some borderline cancer, they can't find the cancer, but you have symptoms of cancer or liver failure or something like that. Like, you'll be like deathly sick, but you just won't die for a very, very long time. And it's really crazy because I know every Haitian watching this is probably literally familiar with the term every single time somebody dies. Mademoiselle, aka they ate them, they ate them, they ate them. That person was eaten, and that term comes from the loi, okay? The loi loi ate this person. Someone sent a loi after this person to eat them. The loi was sent after this person to teach them a lesson. The loi was sent after this person, dike, karma, revenge, whatever the case may be. And it's funny because most Haitians say this and we all make fun of it. We all think it's a joke. We all think it's funny. But to be quite honest with you, it's not funny at all because there's a lot of people, they be eating them. Like, yo, Mademoiselle. Like, munch, like, legging, bro. Sauce do we ate him up like frita. Like, seriously. Like, it be real. But to be honest, I will say straight up, a lot of times, ain't nobody get ate. A lot of times, some people are just shitty people. Some people should just went to the doctor more. Some people just really got sick and died. But when it comes to a curse or a hex or something like that, you could tell because the person will get sick out of nowhere, like perfectly healthy, everything will be fine, and then all of a sudden, can't walk, can't talk, sick, declining health, getting better, declining health, like it will be like unexplained type of sickness, and then they'll just like kind of die out of nowhere, or they'll just be suffering for a very, very long time. Like you'll be able to tell. Like it will not be a regular sickness, and it will often be undiagnosed type shit. Like it will never be like, oh well, this person has liver cancer. Like most of the time it won't. And if they do somehow give a diagnosis, it will be a diagnosis that just really doesn't make sense. It will be like, okay, this person just got a full checkup, clean bill of health, and now all of a sudden they have liver cancer type shit. Like it's usually unexplained type of sickness. Next is powder or other scattered situations around your place of residence, work, or other places that you frequent, right? So I actually just did a crick crack video recently. Now, if you guys are not aware, crick crack is a segment that I do here on this channel where I read your stories and basically I give you guys advice. I tell you guys what I think. And there was someone that talked about how her mom was possibly killed by her aunt. And the reason she thinks that is because a short while before she died, there was powder around her bed in a rose, right? And that shit, crazy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this woman happened to be African American. So I was like, ooh, that's that Louisiana voodoo shit. Now, when it comes to Haitians, right? Haitians, I don't want to say that's that old school with the powder shit because that powder shit, boy, your boy at Putsu is over. That whole powder shit, if anybody ever comes to you with some powder, sorry for you, my friend. You done. Like, Uba is with that. Let me stop. That's not funny. No, dead ass. Uba is like, yo, it's over for you. It's a wrap. The powder is probably the quickest way to take someone out, but it's also the quickest way for you to get taken out. So it's a very bold move. Okay, so let's just walk it back a little bit. So powder, I ain't gonna tell y'all what the powder is. I ain't gonna tell y'all how to get it. I'm just gonna say powder. Poud. Okay, poud is very deadly. Okay, it's crazy as fuck. A lot of people just think, oh, it's just talcum powder. Oh, it's just, oh, it's from a plant. Oh, it's just laying around. Oh, it don't matter. I don't give a fuck about no powder. God will protect me. It's all fun and games till you step on some powder, till some powder gets thrown in your face, till some powder gets thrown in your vicinity. Okay, powder magic is literally some of the strongest hexing, better yet, healing. Okay, healing shit in the voodoo space. Okay, like this shit will kill you in an instant. Okay, it can blind you in an instant. It can paralyze you in an instant, depending on where you got it from, what the intentions are, and whatever loi, spirit, or etc. is behind it. You gotta be very, very careful with that type of shit. Like, I can't even really say much about that, but I will tell you right now, never step on any unknown powders, especially if it happens to be in front of your house, in front of your car, at a park, at your man's house, at your sneaky link house, on a boat, in the air. Like if you just see that, just don't walk through it. It's lethal. Okay, straight lethal. All right, I mean, people shouldn't be walking through powder anyway. All right, I'm just it could literally end your life. All right, and to follow up with that, it's also rice. Okay, the rice thing, I've told a couple stories on my channel regarding the whole stepping on rice thing. There's always this consensus that, like, you know, if it's not meant for you, it won't do anything to you. There's some people out there that are very sensitive to supernatural activity and they will still be affected by whatever. Probably not exactly like 1000% affected in terms of like they probably won't die if the person that was meant to be attacked by whatever will die, but you still don't want to step. Okay, so if you see rice in front of your house, I don't give a fuck, you better go through the window. Like, I'm dead serious. You gotta wait till the rain washes it away. Don't touch the rice. If you're going, like, I can't tell y'all how many times I'm walking down the street and I just see rice. I will cross the goddamn street. There's no way somebody just dropped rice in the middle of the street like that. Like, it's not normal, okay? If you see rice in the street, anything of the sort, just keep walking. Just smash your budao. Ubabe is wimpet. Ubabe is wimpet. We stop, but no, seriously. You better be pet, nigga. You better be scared. Like, don't step on any foreign objects, okay? Do not, okay? Do not. And of course, if you do happen to step on anything, or if you do happen to see anything on the ground, or be affected by anything that, you know, you just came in the vicinity of, when it comes to the powder shit, like, more than likely you're just gonna die. So I mean, you wouldn't be watching this, right? But you'll probably become delirious. Like, you just might lose your mind. If the goal or objective wasn't to kill you, you'll be mentally ill. And I'm not talking about on some, oh, I'm depressed. Mentally debilitated. Awesome. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, probably won't be able to speak. Probably won't be able to hear properly. Like, I'm talking about, like, straight up on some vegetable shit. Like, child, all I gotta say is I've seen and heard some shit. Don't do it. Just please don't do it. And it's crazy because I can't really tell y'all to avoid that, because if somebody just comes up to you and does like, you can't avoid that. Like, but I'm just begging y'all, like, if you can, like, if somebody just comes to you and tries to just run. I don't know. Just try to be nice to people, guys, so that they don't just try to throw powder on your ass. Is that the best way to? I don't fucking know. God damn it. Just stay safe, guys, because that shit is probably the most deadliest out of every single thing in this video. Okay, like, and that's how you'll know. And honestly, this is probably for anyone around you, to be honest, because you'll be of sound mind and then all of a sudden you'll be losing your mind. Like, your mental health will decline rapidly. Like, you'll go from 1,000 to like -8 real quick. Like, checked into a psych ward, hitting people, screaming at people, lose your job, because like at that point you'll be declared mentally insane. So be very, very careful when it comes to the powders and things like that. So the next one has to be the good old-fashioned voodoo dolls. Okay, the voodoo dolls, y'all probably gonna call me crazy, and that's fine. I love voodoo dolls. I think they're so fucking cute. I really low-key want a voodoo doll, but I'm like, all right, I don't want to bring a voodoo doll here because, yeah, but like, I just think they're so cute. And everyone thinks I'm sinister every single time I say that, but like, they're so cute. Like, I think I just have an affinity for things that are morbid. It's the Capricorn. It's the Capricorn. But anyhow, voodoo dolls, a lot of people think that voodoo dolls are bullshit. A lot of people think that voodoo dolls are a joke. A lot of people think that voodoo dolls are literally just things that are in movies and they're not real. And I really don't know why people would think that. But essentially, if you are hexed by a voodoo doll, you will be able to tell, because essentially the voodoo doll does exactly what the movies say it does, which is very interesting. Like, I think voodoo dolls have to be one of the very few things that I've seen on TV or anything like that actually kind of seem to be pretty much accurate. I mean, now I'm not gonna say if you pick up the voodoo doll and throw it across the floor, you're gonna fly across the floor too. Like, that's not how that works. However, in terms of like, if you like literally bend the voodoo doll's hand back and it does represent someone, and you did it properly, and you have a piece of that person's personal property on the doll, that person will feel the pain of you bending that person's or that doll's hand back, etc. Right? Like, it's a real thing. Like, a voodoo doll can ruin someone's life. Like, it is insane. Now, when it comes to Haitian culture, correct me if I'm wrong down below, because I've never heard anybody using it in Haitian culture. Louisiana voodoo, oh my god. Hoodoo, oh my god. Child, y'all got that shit on lock. Okay, so to be honest with you, with the fact that a lot of people, especially in black culture, right? Black American culture, a lot of y'all have this habit, right? Of sharing everything. Oh, that's my sis, that's my cousin, that's my, oh yeah, borrow my shirt, girl. Oh yeah, borrow my wig, girl. Oh yeah, y'all need to stop that shit. I ain't never in my life let a bitch borrow a wig. Bitch, you could just keep the wig. I ain't never let a bitch borrow my panties. Yes, I've heard of girls doing that. That's wild. I ain't never let a bitch borrow my shirt. I ain't do it. Just keep it, if anything. And if anything, it'd probably be brand new. I don't let anybody borrow a goddamn thing because of shit like this. If someone has your personal possessions, okay, they have the ability to hex you. It has your scent. It may have your hair. It has your overall essence and aura on it, aka they have control on you. Never ever, I don't give a fuck how much you trust that person, don't even give that shit to your mama. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I literally only give shit to my mother if I'm planning on letting her keep it and I know it's gonna be washed. Like, I don't care. I know my mother wouldn't hex me, but I'm dead serious. Like, I don't give anything to anyone unless I don't plan on getting it back, because no, like, just no. Like, I don't know why people be so damn comfortable just sharing shit with each other, but do not do that. Next thing you know, you fall out and your hair falling out because they out here picking the hair off the Voodoo. In all seriousness though, in all seriousness, like, this is a real thing that happens and people think it's a game. Like, you guys think this is a joke. It's not a joke at all. Like, y'all, this is not a game. The best way to tell if someone has done a voodoo doll on you is unexplainable pains, unexplainable movements. Like, I'm not gonna say, okay, if you have a voodoo doll and it's just like, damn, I wish I'd have, Sage, you wanna be my doll? Okay, she's just laying there like, bitch, bye. Let me get my beer. Now, for whatever reason, the common consensus is, oh, you know, they need a piece of your hair. No, I could say that's over dramatized. If they just have a piece of your stuff, like, it could be clothes, it could be a toothbrush, it could be like anything sentimental. They could make a voodoo doll, right? So I have my Seattle bear right here, right? So imagine, say if I gave this to somebody, this would be enough for them to hex me, right? But anyways, so say this is my voodoo doll, right? I'm not gonna say if they take this, it represents me, and they put their hand like this, my hand will go like this. No, that's not how that goes. But I'll probably feel the pain of this, okay? If they take the neck and they do this, I'll probably feel the pain of that. If they take the leg and they shift it like that, I'll probably feel the pain of that. Or, since I'm a dancer, right? Say somebody's someone to hex me because I dance and stuff like that, right? They could probably take that shit and just be like, you know what? Fuck that bitch. Now I'm out of dancing and I'm out of money and I'm out of a job. Like, literally, I'm doing a whole summer program. I'm about to make guapi. Guap. Imagine, fuck my whole dance shit up. My whole dance shit up for the next 2 weeks because they just want to break my leg or fuck my leg up. And mind you, your leg not gonna look like this, right? But it's gonna feel like this. It's gonna feel like that. So you'll feel it, but you'll go to the doctor. They're gonna be looking at you like, ain't shit wrong with your leg. We don't know what's happened. We don't know what's going on. It's just unexplainable things. Overall, unexplainable occurrences to things that seem to be in your head. People will think that you're crazy. People will think that you're making things up. People will think that there's something wrong with you. People will think that you need to get mentally evaluated when in actuality, someone has hexed you. Now we have my favorite one, gifts. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very weary when it comes to accepting gifts from people because people can hex you through gifts. People can literally give you something and essentially put something on it in order to hex you. Either when you wear it or just when you have it in your proximity, like whether in your house, in your work, in your car. It's a real thing. And the only way you'll be able to tell is when bad things start happening to you, like unexplainable bad things. But it has to be kind of like tragically bad, but you'd have to be able to trace it back to when you got that said thing. And it would also have to be something where the gift would have to be something that they gave to you directly, and the gift would have to be something that you would actually care about. The gift would have to be something of sentimental value, because like if the person just fucks around and they're like, oh, hey, here's a card, that's not gonna work. But if they give you a dress, if they give you a piece of jewelry, they give you a watch, something like that, you know, carries sentimental value, right? So the way you'll be able to tell is literally catastrophic shit will start happening. I'm talking about you're gonna lose your job. Your boyfriend will probably break up with you. Your pet might die. I hope not. I apologize for saying that and putting that in the air, but just saying it for the video's sake. Your car might catch on fire. And you guys are probably thinking like, Yvana, that's drastic. This is what I'm talking about. It has to be like drastic, okay? I'm not talking about like little things such as, oh, you gained 20 pounds and yeah, you've been super duper depressed and you lost your job because you came to work 20 times late in the past 30 days type shit. Like shit like that. Like if you know damn well something something is legitimately your fault, you can't be like, oh, somebody hexed you. It doesn't really make sense, right? If you know certain things are contributed to your fault and like certain things led up to you and your actions, you can't be like, oh, I was hexed. It literally is unexplainable type of shit. Like, awesome, oh, that's random. How the fuck did my house catch on fire when nobody was in it? Huh, that's random. Me and my boyfriend just broke up when we literally never have issues. Huh, that's random. My cat just died and I feed them an organic diet. Like, it has to be like legit, like unprovoked type of shit. And that's why the whole gift thing, like, I be apprehensive. I'm not even gonna lie, like when it comes to, like, I'm not gonna say I don't trust you guys. I love you guys very much, but a lot of times when a lot of people send me things from my P.O. box, I let it sit in my car. Sometimes I sage it. I let it sit in my P.O. box for a minute just to kind of like detox it, cleanse it for a little bit, because I just be like, I don't know. I'm not saying that you guys are trying to hex me, but I don't know who try to hate me, and I don't know who trying to kill me out there, because some people, they don't like me. I don't know. I just be paranoid, but I'm sure a lot of people don't like me, right? So it's just like, you got to be very, very careful what you accept in your house. Not every gift is a good gift. Not everybody loves you. Not everything has good intention. So you have to be very, very careful with accepting gifts from everyone and anyone, especially those people that just like became friends with you, or the people that you fell out with who just became friends with you like today. Like, no, like they can't just, oh yeah, here's your gift. No, bitch, no, nah. Especially if it's something that you intimately use. Like, just be careful. Be careful. Next and final one that piggies back to that is coming in your home and cursing your home and your possessions. This one could literally only probably be done by someone of great spiritual power, to be quite honest with you. Like, I'm talking about like a Ogun, a Mumbo, a Boko, or something like that. And I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of only heard of this being done. Ooh, can't say that publicly. We gonna put it out on Patreon. I've only heard about this being done once or twice in my entire life, and it's actually pretty scary. That's why I don't let anybody in my house like that. I don't have gatherings like that. I don't have, but like, people can come into your space and curse certain things, whatever the case may be, because if they can imagine, if they could curse one object and give it to you, imagine what they can do in your legitimate house. But again, this is literally only able to be done by like powerful people, or I've heard of people being able to do this specifically with objects, right? So let's just, damn, I can't say this publicly. I did talk about this briefly in a live, but I'm probably gonna have to make a video about this on the Patreon. So definitely sign up for the Patreon if you guys want to hear about this story. But long story short, persons tried to kill me in my mother's womb when she was pregnant with me, right? And basically I ended up with whatever it is that they tried to pass to my mom. I don't know how they did it, but like, I was born with a huge mass on my arm, and I had to get surgery for it when I was a newborn. But essentially they gave this person like some sort of potion. I don't know if it was, I don't remember if they said it was a potion or some side of, I don't even think my mother even knows what it was, but they gave her something, and whatever it was, they gave it to her, and she was able to hug my mom and pass it on her arm, and it was supposed to kill my mom, but it didn't kill my mom. It just passed on to me, and I just ended up getting a huge mass on my arm. That's all I can say. I'll probably tell the full story on Patreon another day. But it's just interesting because people can literally come into your house and cause chaos like that. So essentially, yes, I was a cursed newborn. Ain't that crazy? But it's just like, again, Patreon. People don't think about it. A lot of people be thinking, oh, you know, it's my house. It's blessed by the Lord. Oh, okay, listen. I'm not saying you're not blessed by God. I'm not saying God doesn't exist. But understand, other things exist too. Other things exist too, and people are evil. People are evil. Voodoo's not evil. Catholicism's not evil. Christianity's not evil. Judaism isn't evil. Nothing. None of these practices are evil. People are evil at the end of the day. And y'all need to stop being ignorant and thinking that just because you follow something doesn't mean bad things can't happen to you. It's absolutely ignorant to believe that just because you believe in 1, 2, 3, 8 gods, that they're always going to be there to protect you. Bad things happen to people, whether it's because of trials, tribulations, and tests, or just because it's your karma, or just because someone sent something after you because they don't like something you did or something you said. So whether it be a sickness, something happening to you, such as losing your job out of nowhere, your house burning down, pet dying, your boyfriend or your girlfriend breaking up with you out of nowhere when you had no issues, those may seem like coincidences. And a lot of times, I'm telling you right now, they may be, but sometimes somebody just might have sent something after you. But before you start thinking, oh my God, it's voodoo, Mademoiselle, think to yourself, But what did you do? What happened to lead up to this situation? Think to yourself, okay, I'm going broke right now. How did I get to this spot? The house caught on fire. What caused the fire? I'm literally sick on my deathbed. What caused this? What might have caused? Like, literally think before you start blaming the universe and God and all these things. Because to be honest with you, a lot of things could be thought about before you start jumping to conclusions. Another thing that I feel like a lot of people forget is that when it comes to Haitian voodoo, a lot of these people that practice will literally make you think that they're doing something to you just to make you go crazy, and they're not doing a damn thing to you. That's something a lot of you guys need to like literally think about, because I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even practice, and I'll be making people think I'll do something to them just because it's funny as fuck and I'm Haitian. And I should be like, don't be mad if you wake up a goat tomorrow. Don't look at me like that. It's funny. And they need to leave me the fuck alone. Like, listen, is it bad? I guess. But don't be mad if you wake up a goat tomorrow. Like, it's true. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't practice. But I'm saying, like, wap live on cop with them and like, don't fuck with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Like, I've been doing that since middle school though. Like, all right, keep fucking with me. You wake up a cow. With that being said, comment down below if you guys have anything to add. Like I said, I genuinely really wanted to talk to you guys about this because I really thought I made this video and I completely forgot, but now it's here. I love you guys so very much. If you guys are in New Jersey, I'd love to see you guys at my next speed networking event. Get your tickets now. Everything is linked down below. I'm going to be having my first meet and greet there as well, so get your meet and greet tickets. I love you guys again. Please join me on the Patreon. We're gonna be doing more intimate stories there. Like, share, subscribe, do all that, and I'ma see y'all next time. Bye.